Yo, Giants Nation, hold on to your helmets because the New York Giants just obliterated the New England Patriots 42-10 in their preseason finale on August 21st, 2025, and the defense was an absolute force of nature. Picture this. TJ Moore racing 41 yards for a pick six, Elijah Chapman stonewalling runners, and O'Donnell Fortune swatting passes like a veteran. Is this the Giants defense that's going to make quarterbacks lose sleep? Strap in, because we're diving into the top defensive plays from this New York Giants masterpiece that's got Big Blue roaring into the regular season. What's good, Giants Nation? It's your boy, Bleeding Blue and Red, here to break down the best offensive moments from the Giants' dominating 42-10 win over the Patriots at MetLife Stadium, capping a perfect 3-0 preseason, per Giants.com, with starters like Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence resting. The backups held New England to 191 net yards, a 36% third down conversion rate, and just 81 passing yards per ESPN. With the regular season 17 days away, these plays show why Marcus Spears called the Giants hell to play against on ESPN's Instagram. Which defensive play had you hyped? Drop it in the comments, and let's fire up this hype train. Let's kick it off with TJ Moore's electrifying pick six that blew the roof off MetLife. In the third quarter, the undrafted rookie corner from Mercer Red Bend Woolridge like a book, snagging an offline throw and sprinting 41 yards to the house for a 35-10 lead, per Bobby Skinner on X. Moore's speed and instincts had the entire team mobbing him in the end zone, per Giant on X, but heartbreak followed when he suffered a severe leg injury on a punt return late in the fourth, requiring an air cast, per Dan Duggan on X. Moore's 3 solo tackles in tight coverage, including a no gain stop, showed his upside before the injury, per SI.com. Can the secondary stay deep without him? Let me know below. Next up, Elijah Chapman, the undersized lineman with fullback vibes, set the tone early. On New England's first drive, Chapman should have blocked for a solo tackle, stopping a run for minimal gain, and added another stop in the second quarter, finishing with 2 tackles, per GiantsWire.usatoday.com. His hustle, despite his long shot roster odds, makes him a practice squad candidate, per BigBlueInteractive.com. Picture Chapman plugging gaps against Commanders in Week 1. Relentless. Does he sneak onto the 53-man roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments. D.J. Davidson made a massive impact without a single tackle. Starting at nose tackle, he batted down a pass on a bull rush and drew a critical holding call at the 1-yard line, forcing the Patriots to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown, per The Athletic. Davidson's snap anticipation and gap penetration turned a certain score into a defensive stand, per Fox Sports. Playing only the first half, he's likely a roster lock, per SI.com. Can Davidson be the run-stuffing force alongside Dexter Lawrence? Let's hear your predictions. O'Donnell Fortune turned heads with veteran-level instincts. The young corner, playing extended snaps, defended 3 passes, including a textbook breakup on an end-zone fade, per Giants.com. Fortune's 3 tackles, including 2 on third downs at forced punts, showed his nose to the ball, per Pro Football Focus. At 6 feet 1 inch with rail thin, he's a zone corner with potential, though he was waived post-game, per Giant on X. Picture Fortune sticking with practice squad and locking down CD Lamb. Huge upside. Should the Giants keep him? Drop your tape below. Trace Ford was a human wrecking ball at outside linebacker. Playing nearly every snap, Ford's relentless motor produced 4 solo tackles, including 1 in the backfield in constant pressure, per A to Z Sports. His backside pursuit was like a dog chasing a bone, per BigBlueInteractive.com, making him a must-keep player. Compared to Tom and Fox's 4 tackles and a coverage sack, but costly over pursuit, Ford's edge dominance stood out, per NorthJersey.com. An ex-post from Art Stapleton called Ford a preseason standout. Does Ford start by Week 4? Drop your pick in the comments. The bigger picture is pure fire, Giants Nation. The defense, which had a league-low 5 interceptions in 2024, held the Patriots to 3.4 yards per play and a 50% pass completion rate, per ESPN. With starters like Burns, Lawrence, and Paulson Adebo resting, backups like Corey Durden, 3 tackles, 1 for loss, And Jeremiah Ledbetter, 5 tackles, showed depth per Fox Sports. The offense, led by Tommy DeVito, 17, of 198 yards and 3 touchdowns to Jonathan Ward, Thomas Fidone, 2, and Greg Dulcich, averaged 35.7 points per game this preseason, per SI.com. Can this defense lead the NFL in takeaways? What's your bold prediction for their record? Flood the comments. Roster cuts are looming by August 26th, and the Giants released 8 players, including KJ Cloyd and Dione Johnson, for Giants on X. With $3.8 million in cap space, per over the cap, veterans like Rakeem Nunez-Roches, $3.6 million, and Zach Pascal, $1.1 million, face pressure. Juma Katami went 6 on extra points, keeping the kicker race with Graham Gano tight, per Jordan Ronan on X. Dante Turbo Miller's muff punt was a setback, but his 45 receiving yards versus the Patriots keep him in the RB3 race, per A to Z Sports. The under, 25 core, Malik Neighbors, Abdul Carter, Jackson Dart, Kayvon Thibodeau, ranks 4th in the NFL, per ESPN. Who makes the final 53? Drop your roster predictions below. The offense complemented the defense perfectly. Jackson Dart's 50-yard pass to Gunnar Olszewski set up an early score, while Jameis Winston's 30-yard touchdown to Jalen Hyatt and DeVito's 3-touchdown night lit up the scoreboard. Per Giants on X, Cam Sidibo's 12 yards on 3 carries showed promise, per Art Stapleton on X. The O-line without Andrew Thomas, now off the PUP list, per Giants on X, allowed 0 sacks, per Pro Football Focus. Neighbors, resting but eyeing 1,500 yards, per The Athletic, will feast with this protection. An ex-post from Raul Vacchiano called DeVito's performance a roster statement. Can this offense average 30 points in the regular season? Drop your thoughts below. The Giants face the NFL's toughest schedule with a 57.4% opponent win percentage, starting at Washington on September 7th for sharp football analysis. Schoen's offseason moves: Wilson, Winston, Carter, Adebo, Roy Robertson Harris. Earn an A- from SI.com. Chase Lane's scouting role, per Texags, could find the next Neighbors. The defense, with Newbin's 13 college interceptions and Burns' speed, could hit top 10 status, per The Athletic. With Dable's play calling dubbed a masterclass by Ronan on X, the Giants are ready to shock. Will they upset the Commanders in Week 1? Drop your predictions below and keep the fire burning. Quick heads up, I pulled the latest from Giants.com, The Athletic, BigBlueInteractive.com, Pro Football Focus, Over the Cap, Fox Sports, ESPN, SI.com, Athlon Sports, A to Z Sports, and Texags as of August 22nd, 2025, confirming the 42-10 win. Defensive stats: 191 net yards, 36% third down rate. And key plays: Moore's pick 6, Chapman's tackles, Davidson's hold, Fortune's pass breakups, Ford's pressure. Ex-posts from Giants, Bobby Skinner, Dan Duggan, Art Stapleton, and Jordan Ronan verified highlights and roster cuts. Additional details on offense, roster battles, and the schedule were integrated for depth and accuracy. For more New York Giants news, check those sources. Giants Nation, this is our year to rise. Smash the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for weekly Giants content. Share this video with every fan you know, because we're building a movement. Let's go Big Blue. Until next time, keep bleeding blue and let's make 2025 legendary.